Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Beer Pro. We're up to round 7 of the NRL season at the moment. In 7th spot, just holding on to the top 8 at the moment. As they're taking on the Titans, who actually have a pretty strong side. Darius Boyd's in the team. The halves, Daniel Mortimer, Kane Algie. Decent forward pack, Elijah Taylor's there now. Jake Granville. And they've also, pretty decent. I feel like we should definitely, I feel like our side is definitely stronger, but the Titans have recruited decently, I guess. Still probably not one of the stronger sides, but Darius Boyd is definitely a big inclusion for them. Very good in this game. But we're going to start off pretty strongly here. There's a nice kick there, and we're going to pin them inside their own 10-meter line. So, you know, just trying to gain a bit of momentum early in this game and throw a bit of the dummy there. I do like that on the one thing I wish they would change is that right there. When you throw a dummy from this camera angle, the camera angle just goes crazy. Like it shows the side of the field you're trying to throw the pass, I guess. It's so annoying. I wish they would just get rid of that, or just an option to turn it off, because I like throwing dummies. I think they're actually pretty effective against the AI too, but just the fact that the camera does that, I can't stand doing them. Once again, just controlling field position, really. Not looking that dangerous, but some nice kicks and nice kick chase. Good defense by our team so far. So we're just playing pretty decently up until this point, pretty much. I think it's Tohu Harris. Passes are just straight into our back, and it's going to be Elijah Taylor to pick it up and race away. I was like, who the hell is this play? But it was Taylor. I was so surprised because we were not making any ground on him. I was catching him a bit, but Seguiara, I think it wasn't making any ground. I mean, Taylor is decently fast in real life, but I mean, I don't think he's that quick. As we Tohu Harris tries to make good on his mistake before he comes up with the strip, and we call for it pretty early and make a bit of ground. Gets it back here to Seguiara. Maybe it's Curacao. Maybe it is. I don't know. It doesn't look like Seguiara. I'm not too sure now. I was actually checking my lineup because I think we do have Curacao and Seguiara, and it might be Curacao. So that would make a bit of sense. But we do pick up the try, so good stuff there. You know, Tohu Harris definitely redeemed himself. He came up with the strip and got us in the field position to score a pretty easy try. And then right here, Taylor almost went straight through again, and I was just I was not even paying attention to the game. I was standing there. Thankfully, I looked up. But we did make the tackle. But they're going to be sprinting it out here, and they're looking pretty dangerous. And it's going to be Elijah Taylor to pick up his second try. He beat, I think it's Piero there, just palmed him off. And then just dove for the line. He just went up under our players and scores his second try of the game. So the Titans, they just keep coming here. Looking pretty dangerous. And just this game, nothing was going our way. As you see, another mistake by our team. It would have been a mistake. And just the Titans back on the attack, and then they're going to score straight away. These goddamn fucking posts, man. That happens every time. The AI, when they're close to the line, as a fullback, it's so hard because, you know, you're trying to follow the ball, but they throw it around so crazy. And then the goalpost is getting away constantly like that. So I was just blocked so badly there. And they're going to score their third try. And then right there, they throw a silly pass. But I was going to make the tackle. And obviously, tackle is the same button as the grubber kick. So I kick along the ground. They get the ball back. But fortunately for us, we actually able to defend our line for once. And we're going to pick up the ball here. Straight through off an offload. And number 4 is chasing us. And he is just mowing us down. It's actually Steve Michaels. Because when I saw their team originally, I thought that they were pretty weak in the backs. But Steve Michaels apparently is a fucking monster in this game. As you're going to see right here, the Titans spread it off to come with the ball. And it was actually a really nice inside pass. But it's that man again, Steve Michaels. Look at him streak away. Look how quick he is. Holy shit, dude. I can't believe how fast he is. That was actually a really nice pass. I was really mad because they're up 22-6. When I was playing this game, I was super mad, but looking at that try and replay, I was like, damn, that's a pretty good pass, though. But yeah, Steve Michaels, I don't even know. I haven't even, played. Was he actually... I think he was in the Titans lineup when I was coaching them in the career mode, but I didn't even play him in the team, so I don't know how his speed is, but obviously he is like super quick because he caught us in like no time. He just kept pace, and then right there he just streaked away. So 24-6 up at halftime, the Gold Coast Titans are. So, you know, we're pretty much out of this game, and that's not going to help us. Pretty much after in the second half, straight away, we get the ball stripped from one of our players. We're pretty mad. We come up with a big hit there. We just got to hold them out. You know, if we hold them out here, come up with a couple of quick tries, we have the potential to make a comeback, but it's going to be difficult, especially the fact that the Titans are on the attack. So, and it's fucking Ben Ridge goes over. It was one of those times where he just finished the animation of palming him off, and pretty much straight away went into the try animation. So I didn't actually get the chance to make a tackle. It just didn't let me. So very poor start to the second half. 30-6 down. My goodness, we're just getting smoked. And off the scrum here, this is a good spot to attack, surely. Nope. It's going to be fucking licky to go over. Just everything that could go wrong went wrong. Like, usually, the scrums like that, when you get the pass, the second pass off the scrum, they're usually perfect for the attack. You can usually make a break, potentially score a try. I don't think I've ever had the intercept happen like that. But, of course, this game where we're getting absolutely smashed, it happens. So, yeah, 36-6. Licky scores, and that's an interesting one. Licky, I remember him playing for the Warriors under 20s a few years ago, and he was like an absolute beast. I don't know where he went. Obviously he went to the Titans, and he hasn't really made it in the NRL. I'm a bit surprised, but he was he looked like he was going to be a superstar. I don't know what really happened to him. Actually, he played for the Burleigh Bears in the Queensland Cup for a couple of years. Obviously that's the Titans feeder club, but yeah, he's playing for the Burleigh Bears, and, you know, I've seen him a couple of times playing for there, and he's looked pretty good, but he just, I don't know, he's looking a lot different than, you know, he's really put the bulk on. He's more like a power winger than what he used to be in the under 20s, but, yeah, I always thought he was a really good player, but just hasn't quite made it. And, right, you know, just more things that could go wrong. You know, we actually defended pretty well. I took it back, you know, past the halfway line for the first tackle, but the forward pass came from dummy half. So the Titans get another little opportunity here. They're going to put it in a really nice little grubber, you know, just running the clock out, just annoying, just frustrating the hell out of our team, frustrating me to no end. And we're trying to set up something down the blind side. The game is so done, it's ridiculous. 36-6, this is just a blowout. This is embarrassing. Mansour gets absolutely whacked right there. I actually don't even know if it's a Mansour. Our team is fairly different. And that's going to be the last play of the game. So the Titans have absolutely smashed us, which I was not expecting. I was expecting a pretty big win in our favor, honestly. I thought this was a definite game we should be winning. But Titans, you know, their side is pretty decent. They got pretty good side. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.